Okay, hi everybody. We're here to do a fun little try at, I've used this many times over the years. It's called the try again method. The idea is Dewey here, who his ranking says 18Q. I know he's stronger than that, but I don't know how strong. Um, he's going to be putting moves down based on the three criteria. If he's weak, he's going to defend. If I'm weak, he's going to be pressing me. And if none of that's true, he'll be playing a big move. So when he puts a move down that I don't know which of those he's talking about, the move doesn't make sense to me, I'll ask him to try again. He'll go through his thinking again. He may do it out loud, who knows? Uh, if I still disagree, then I'll walk us through the thinking. And so that's the try again method. And I think we're all ready. George is in the background helping us with all the recording and everything. And Dewey, your move.
Yes,
I
thank you.
guess I shouldn't call you Dewey. I should call you Faker because maybe you're
It's
hiding
okay.
that identity and I didn't know.
I'm not. I'm not.
Okay, we're playing. I'm going to play pretty. I'm going to kick it off here. And then I'm going to kick off again. He's playing in a big area. I'm just going to defend. And neither of us will be playing strategies, just basic solid moves, which will get you to one dawn without any problems. Okay, everyone's settled. In the old days, we used to extend for white up to R10, but AI showed us, you're just fine. Don't worry about it. So I'm going to go to the next big spot, which I'm going to put there. And there you go. I was going to forbid you to play K16. That creates two of predictable. And I like this move better anyway.
Mm,
Good. Okay. I like that he didn't rush into the left. If he did, he'd have two groups that were in question. Now he has zero groups in question. Okay, I don't need to defend. I can treat that stone lightly, or I can stay with it. Is the top particularly big? No, I do like K3. I like K3 a lot. Extends off my wall, gives him something to think about. And again, my C14 is just not weak. You can press it a bit, but no big deal. He's having to think through this. This is not easy.
mm.
Okay. I better get busy over here. He could come in and start pinching and getting a lot of points for free. So I'm going to get that together. Viewers, notice that I gave my R9 room to extend to R12 if he comes in later. I can always have a backup. Certainly is a big move. So I do see what he's thinking, and it is rational. Let's notice that it's a one-purpose move, a big one-purpose move. I like the spacing, that's all fine. But while we're here, I'm just going to show there's a two-purpose move. Take the corner. while you're attacking.
Hmm.
And now we know the left is big. You can, since you're already defended on top, you can continue that. And now you've also invaded the left, another two-purpose move. But his move is
Yep.
certainly reasonable and rational. I'm concerned about him taking the top, but I have a lot of points too. I think it's a good time for me to settle the C14. I don't want him to get both those, let me tell you. That would be really tough. And I'm just going to, if I settle at C16, he can get a wall out of it. I don't like that. I think I'm just going to play this way and not encourage him to take a wall. Oh, let me explain that. You guys might not be able to read my mind. If I play this Joseki out, you see what black's doing on top. I'm like,
Hmm.
hey, I don't like that one bit. Yeah, I got the corner, small little corner, nothing. Yes, I can continue, but what he's getting is frightening. So I went here, so that's hard for him, harder. And I considered playing it this way so he can't get a wall. Because when I play this way, you can still like, okay, he's getting a wall, maybe. So those were my thoughts in my head. And we're back to the game.
Hmm.
So White's area must be weighing on his mind. What's he going to do about it? Now, this is going to be our first try again, I would wager, because I would have a hard time knowing what to do next. So I figure you're like, I don't know, let me try this, and we'll have to talk it through. And feel free to ask questions or anything you want there.
Sure.
Why he? Wait. Try again. First, tell me what you're thinking here.
So my first thinking is this group of three black stones at the bottom is not necessarily in immediate danger, but I think with an extra move for white, it might get easily surrounded. Um, so I was thinking,
Okay, so you're saying your A group is weak.
yeah, it's not. I don't think it's necessarily weak, but if
Then
I
why are you defending?
Well, it's not well. So the move I was putting down. I wanted to first of all split your two stones on the side, whilst at the same time trying to strengthen. Well, an
The A
attempt to
group.
strengthen those. Yeah,
Okay, so A's not weak, but you want to strengthen it.
yeah.
How is that? That's irrational. I'm not weak, but I'm going to get stronger. Why? What's the
Mm,
purpose? Okay. Now I totally know what you're thinking and feeling. Yeah, me too. But if we start with the premise the A group is fine, then don't defend. That, I know this sounds silly for a lot of people, but that little tiny thing we just said, if you're not weak, don't defend, that's going to give you an extra move in the game every time. That's huge.
yeah,
That's a
that
whole
makes sense.
Q, 2Q, 3Qs up. So you're not weak. Assuming that, if you think you are, then we'll go on a different path. But if you think you're not, and just for a moment, let's consider, oh, I think I'm weak. Well, were you weak here? Because this doesn't change anything. If you're weak here, then you should be defending here.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you're weak here, then this stone, you're putting down a weak stone. So the point is, this defends you, and until you're attacked, don't worry about it. And
Okay.
that
Yeah.
little thing will really, really help people. Okay, I defend, you play a big move, I play a big move, back to you. Now I'm going to
Mm.
tell the audience what you're thinking about, but that puts me back where I don't know what to do. Exactly. You went on a pathway.
Yeah.
Here's something I can do. Here's something I can do. Yeah, but
Yeah.
you don't need to do that. Shall we walk through the thought process here? Because
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
it could be hard for you.
I'm a bit stuck.
Okay.
I'm a bit stuck. Yeah.
Okay. So we're saying our A group is fine. His B group is fine. So everybody's fine. That means we're going to big areas. Well, yeah, I could keep play at A and big, but White's area is so big, I need to do something. Sound like we're on the same page?
Yeah.
Okay. First, I don't know how important it is, but let's just what I see area one, which has, now I'm going to take the time in this case to draw the perimeter, and you'll be able to see the others without my marking them. So I'm seeing area one look like this. Now, this is a vague generality, but that's what I'm seeing. Then I see area two. You with me on area two?
Mm-hmm.
I could put the triangles in to show it, but I think everyone gets it. We have area three and we have area four. There's four areas here. Okay. That's where I start. And next is, well, which one of these scares me the most? Let me get rid of these just a second. Okay, let me get rid of the AB. That's not important. Okay. Uh, so does the entirety of area one or area two bother you most? Has to be area one.
Uh,
That's 40,
yeah.
40 times three. I'm sorry, 40, 10, 11, 13 times three. It's a huge area. Area two
Mm-hmm.
is three by whatever. Okay, so we're doing something about the entirety of area one. Now, one thing we all notice, I'm breaking it down. This is what I do in my head. I've done it perhaps literally hundreds of thousands of times, and it's like, it just happens. Okay, in area one, where do we go? Well, the Proverbs tells us corner first. Corners are where you get easiest life, stuff like that. Okay, so is the corner reasonable place to go? Pretty thin, right? I played the 1-2 Shamari where it's thin. Okay, so black doesn't have a strong position. He simply has a sketch. This brings us to the 2-item list for invasions. And I'm going to add a stone so we can define it better. I'm putting a stone here so we're looking only at the corner. Okay. Item, just a second, let me get, where are we? That's a black stone. Now it's white stone. Okay. In the corner, well, I wanted a black stone. Okay. In the corner, item one, can we put down a gote move and be safe? Well, safe is defined by 3 options for health. The stone has 2 ways to run. Not good enough. Okay. And there's no other spot that has 3 options. So no, we can't go with option 1 because if we could, we put it down, we're safe. So we go to item 2. Play a free move. Get 2 moves in a row. Play a move that's just forcing. You don't intend to save the stone. You don't have no intentions. You're just like, it's a free move to give me information. Now, I said a lot. Are we sort of understanding?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's look at the possible moves that are forcing. Here's 6 forcing moves in the corner. A, he's got, it's not quite corner, and he's got 2 thick stones right there. I'm going to get rid of, that's a hard one. C and D, yeah, but they're not in the corner. Exactly.
Mm.
Let's get rid of those. When it comes to corner, it's E or F, right?
Yeah.
Okay, B's possible, but let's go. That's the corner. F looks good. E, F might be better because we can switch up to the right, right? Let's look at that. Let's say I play here and he says, no, I want the corner. Well, that worked out. We got a nice group and we've hurt him and he's less on the left. That worked out
Right.
easy. So maybe in this case, F is better. I went with E because if we remove that white stone, this stone has so much room to travel on up. I'm like, man, I'd love to go over there. There's so much room. But still, D2 is fine also. So the two item list for invasions, if you can plop down a safe stone, do it, you succeeded. If not, item one, back to item two. And let's do that. Boom. Can you, back to item one, can we plop down a Gote move and be safe? I don't see it. Then let's ask a question. Can we plop down a Gote move and be safe? Yeah, it's called the tripod group. We're alive. Well, that worked out. What about this way? Can we plop down Gote and be alive? No, that's a dangerous group. Okay, let's do a forcing move. Oh, sorry. So again, it's just like, wow, that just worked out so well. So you just
Mm.
go with the options until clarity shows itself. And there's room for an invasion here. That's fine. You do an invasion here. Okay. Someone might consider, oh, these are safe moves. I have one, two, three options. Okay. If you're comfortable with that, plop it down. You're in my area and you're safe. If you're not so comfortable, you might just go with the forcing move and say, I'm going to live one way or the other. If he goes here, I'm confident I'm going to live and I've invaded, and vice versa. Of course, I'm going to just live here or get out or something. And indeed, this area one is easier than area two. So perhaps playing in area one is better. So that's a lot of thinking, but we're just trying to paint an overall picture. Okay, that was
Eh,
too much talking, but now we're back to resuming and good luck. Man, I can go on. It's embarrassing. Let's go on and on. If I don't stop myself, it just gets ridiculous. Okay, I got to take my corner area, and he just cuts terrible. Okay, I'm either going to save my A stone or pop up here, which is a big looking move, and bother black. It's tempting to come out at C because your three stones look heavy. Yeah, but I'm the one inside black. You're not the one inside white. So C's just invalid. B's going to scare you, man. I'm going to play B because it's so frightening.
it does look frightening. Mm.
Hey, black's getting out, defending himself as he reduces white. Makes sense. There is a problem, though. The premise is you're defending yourself. It's a knight's move. You're cut. That's
Mm.
not defense. Unless that you're saying, no, that's a sacrifice stone. I want you to take more of that area just because I need to get out. No, you don't need that. So no, 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 no. If you're defending, don't get cut. Try again. I guess click undo. I can click undo also.
Ah, yes, sorry.
No problem. Okay. So we see this pressure. How do we keep going? What should I do? Well, how do you feel about this? If you're like, I can ignore this, it's nothing, then play away. If this is sente, I need to come out again.
Yeah.
So Let's go with an assumption for a moment that the black player looks at the board and says, you know, I hate white playing here, so I'm going to defend. The next person says, yeah, but what about area one? Area one's,
Yeah,
I'm going to lose the game.
that's
Don't
what I'm thinking.
worry about it. One thing at a time. This is what takes people from 3 dawn to 5 dawn is this concept of don't worry about it. One move at a time, defend your group. And you start realizing it works. And all of a sudden you're winning all your games because everything's strong and everyone's invadable in so many ways. And you're getting a huge moyo on top. So it's all fine. Okay. Man, I can talk. Your move.
Should I undo now, or because
Oh,
of the one?
it's your move now. I just resumed again. Yeah. So come on out. Yeah.
I think because of the
I still
number
can't
one
talk.
marker.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, just a second. Boom,
yeah,
white. There we go. Sorry about that. Thank you. There you go. I think. I hope.
yeah.
I actually don't like you coming across the top, so I'm going to come again. Now, without looking, jump one more time for me. Okay. Look at that top area. Where in the heck did you get this massive moyo? Because you defended yourself.
Mm.
That your moyo is bigger than mine.
So it's almost natural.
This is where you start learning to have faith. Just defend yourself, and it works out. I can't believe it. Every single time, if you play rationally, it works out. And you don't have to play fast. We're talking about five, let's say 5 dawn level. Up to 6, you need to start doing pick it up a little bit here and there. 7 and 8 dawn, man, that's just going crazy. When I when I first got to 6 dawn, I'm like, okay, I'm 6 dawn. And I'm winning all these games. Oh, I can play 6, I'm beating everybody. But then you sit down with the 8 dawn and he says, pardon me, you have a tiny weakness there. And he just crushes you because of this little weakness. A couple of those, I'm like, okay, I clearly am not where I need to be. So I started tidying up my game. Get that in order. Get that in order. And finally I got where I could play at a strong 6 dawn level against professionals. It's like, oh, this is so much fun. I'm rambling again. Man, I get talking. Okay, my move. I have no idea, so I just have to talk it through. If black comes across at A, doesn't bother my territory. It bothers it a little bit because if I don't defend this peep, am I really going to hand that over? I don't want to hand that. That's a big part of me. Uh, so you're really in. So I don't like you coming across the top. I mean, it bothers me. But the thing, even more so, your area one's getting out of control.
Yeah,
So I'm feeling a need to do something. So as I come up, my eyes are on my A stone and your B group, which is not what it should be. So if I simply jump, that B group all of a sudden looks like a target, doesn't it?
yeah.
Oh, where's it going? It's that sucker's dead, you know? So my coming up serves many purposes. Okay, back to you.
So knowing that I have to decide between either coming up again or doing something about those three black stones. Mm, I think if I'm giving up those three black stones, your area will become way too big.
Yeah, way too big.
So I would ideally like to maybe play here to isolate this stone.
Hmm. Yeah. Now I'm going to give you control, and I want you to mark. For instance, if I was going to mark the right side, I'd say, well, I either want to play here or here or here.
Yeah.
So some options come to mind. So given the A B situation, I'll give you control and I want you to mark moves that come to mind.
So I guess I already did. This one was one.
And make it ABC.
Oh,
One is
sorry.
for areas, ABC is for groups and stones. A little better
How do I
clarity.
go back? Is it
Just
pressing
go
the
up to the
arrow?
tool and you'll see the ABC marker. There we go.
Uh, I mean, this could also be one. I hmm, I'm thinking about the peep now, maybe.
What peep?
Uh, Here
Okay, keep going.
I could maybe play here.
Okay, let's stop there. This is great. I mean, there's so many players watching you going, exactly, exactly. And then they
Hmm.
hear me go, oh, but. And to be able to get clarity is just great. Okay, so we're considering the E group. C is far away. That saves their E group? No, that's something that's another subject.
Hmm.
A and B help black, hurt white. C, let's forget those for a minute and see if I can get a peep in. This is forget. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Same with D. It's so far away, it's not associated. Okay. A and B, same move. Between the two, the cap is like you cap, some form of cap. Maybe it's here, maybe it's here, maybe it's there. They're all the
Yeah.
same idea. Okay. So we have the A idea, we have the B idea. What's B? Well, we want to defend C. I get out.
Hmm. Yeah.
And I'm bothering White's territory, and I'm more prepared to attack White's lonely stone. So A and B both come to mind to me, and C. This attacks White dramatically. Oh, but now White's going to kill me. No, White's the one who's going to die. Let's just look at the locally, it's 4-1 against White. In a reverse, and we say, well, what is the other way? White's like, okay, I have 1-3. Attacking is really hard.
Hmm.
So C does defend because it hurts White so much. So those are the three concepts that come to mind. Now, part of the reason I asked you to do that, because uh, usually when I give homework to students, I have them give comments when they review their own game. And at first they start giving comments like, well, if I play this way and then White does that, then when I do this, this happens and that gives me that. It's like, holy cow, that's based on massive assumptions and no clarity at all. So it helps clarifying thoughts. And when you clarify your thoughts, your thinking just boom pops out and you start knowing what to do. So that's why I did it, and I thought we succeeded well. All three of these moves seem totally rational and good to me. So you can have your choice. And here's another same move that we're looking at to stop him from the center. Very strong. Oh, you're not cut at all. He can't get out. He'll have to live in the corner. Very strong defensive move. So it all, with those ideas in mind, your move. And intuitively, I put black in the lead here because I knew my K3 was false. but I did it anyway just to scare you. K3, K5, that's
Mm.
terrifying when someone does that. But A's an invasion point, threatening to connect under is free move, plus all the easy contact moves. Plus, if you need them, you got all these peeps. You got G's threatens to connect under. It's like that's supposed to be my cash, not in the slightest.
Mm.
So I knew when I played A that like, this is not, but it's so scary. Gosh. If if I was black against a pro here, I'd be terrified. He has such a big moil and he's going to invade mine. But anyway. Okay. So first move that comes to mind is I'm going to sacrifice that stone and start solidifying my area. Possible. Living in Gote, there's too much going on. I can't do that. Start living in your area right now before it gets difficult. This is probably the candidate. And lastly, can I turn this entire thing into cash? I think maybe I can, but does this put me in the lead? I think yours is bigger. So I'm going to come in right now. I have to decide which Joseki to choose, and I'm not going to. I'll go basic. There's not much room here. Um, this has turned more into a talking game than a try again game, but so be it. I think if I was you, I'd be getting so much out of this. So I hopefully,
Yeah,
okay,
I mean it's a lot of good information and a
yeah.
lot of good
And
things
as
to think
usual,
about.
I give too much information, but hopefully the viewers can play it again if they want. Okay, so let's look at a Joseki. I play here. We don't submit because White's getting all these free moves, and then life starts becoming easier, however I want to live.
Mm.
So instead, Joseki's to make this fight. For years, this Joseki was super hard for me because White has 3 segments, Black has 3 segments. Every segment is horribly weak. On top of which, White A is the main stone. It's like, you've got to be joking. How is A? It made no sense to me. I studied this at length till it finally clicked and go, okay, now I understand. This threatens the corner. Black has to save the corner. Now I get forcing moves. We love forcing moves. Force. Then I'm going to play a funny move. You can't cut me. You can give me a couple cuts before you take. So White's got in so many forcing moves, and I can go anywhere I want with my options. Right? I can say I want the center. I want to live on the
Mm.
side. I have options everywhere. They stopped playing this, let's say 30 to 40 years ago, because they say, black, this is all good and fine, but Black's corner is bigger than it should be. It's just too big. So they've stopped playing it. Unless it's special case and you want, take your corner, take a bigger corner. I need extra moves frantically. So that's what I'm trying to decide. Do I need the extra moves? Now, if I don't, I'm going to play what is now Joseki. Boom, boom, boom. Well, that's easy. Where's the complexity? Done. The problem is I would do this if you were over one more, because then I can extend to where I'm supposed to extend to. Now I've got some
Mm.
room to live. But here, I don't even have room to live. So I'm concerned to play the normal way. I don't see any comfortable life. So I'm going to go with the complex one, um, just so I can get extra liberties. Now, when you don't know the Joseki, if I didn't know the Joseki, I'd just back off and say, great. I don't want to. I don't want to face that. Go ahead and take some life. I'll leave it to you to do what you want. And if you want me to just run whatever you want.
Yeah, I'll just play what is most natural to me, and also the first move that came to mind indeed
Yeah,
is
yeah,
this move because I'm not familiar with the Choseki.
yeah. Very hard Joseki. I have to decide if P16 is Sente in this case. If you don't respond, I get to start running. And exactly where am I going? I play P16. Actually, I'm going to just look at it so everyone knows, so I can read it out and everyone knows what I'm reading. If you say no, thank you, I get Sente and Sente. So I'm looking at this group and my mind going, am I comfortable? Not exactly. I mean, a little bit, but it looks tough. I kind of wish I had a base on top. So based on that, I'm going to go for the base first. How far to extend? This extension, I am so darn narrow. So I'm thinking of touching as which helps you, but I'm feeling the need for help. So that's my decision. I'm going to touch, which helps you, but I need the help too. Okay, here we go.
I think I would block this way.
And coming out, I have a home there, so I'll just start coming out. Yes, absolutely necessary. White's in trouble. You're not in trouble anywhere. You must. There you go. Is black weak? No. Is white weak? Yes. Hane. Okay. Can I Hane back? No. So I will. It's a lot to think about here. I really want to get to my P16 as soon as I can. So I have to play here. This is not good. Now remember this P16, I want it so bad. It's
Yeah,
double Sente. Whoever gets it for free. Take it.
yeah.
Like it's double Sente. Whoever gets it, free stuff. Now a move I'm going to take back, but here's what you're going to face against Q players. What do?
Um, I probably move on top.
Yeah. Sente, I
The shape
capture
point.
the three, and my eyes are gone.
Yeah.
You might kill this group now. So instead of this move, I'm going to play the shape point.
Hmm.
Now I believe this is going to bring me life, but barely. Okay, your move.
Uh,
And try to imagine where white would like to play, because that's
yeah.
probably what will hurt me the most.
I think this move that I'm about to play is it going to
Definitely
take
painful.
away? Yeah, take away some eye
Uh-huh.
space.
Now this is a good example of reading. Uh-oh, white got Sente out of it. Oh, I'm easy life now. I got Sente.
All right.
So a two move readout goes, wait a minute, I don't want to hand that away. So try that again.
Yeah.
Give me a next. Where else do I not want you to play? Where else do I want to play?
Uh, is it this move?
Yeah, well, that one I can kill right away.
Right.
So let's have a look. Let's say black passes, and I decide I want to defend myself. Two moves come to mind. One, here. Ooh, clear eye. I didn't have that a minute ago.
Hmm.
Second one, I can start getting out, and that's a weak blackstone. So maybe I get out and Sente. So black's options would be here or here. Oh, that's nasty. That's
Yeah.
deep inside. I have to defend,
Yeah.
and now
Yeah.
I have to defend again. Oh, worse. That's a one-eyed white group right there. Maybe not, but so that's one idea. And then was to just say, that's you can just get out, kind of. So I'm just going to stop you, and then I'd go for life, and you'd have Sente. But those are the ideas, yeah.
Hmm.
This
Yeah.
is such a good example of readout. Of course, this move's going to come to everyone's mind, but it's like you just, if you're in the habit of two move readouts, like every move is like five over there and three over there, and there's you can get through them so quickly. You go boom, boom, oh, it's a Sente.
Yeah.
Okay, we are at 40 minutes, and we've seen a ton of stuff. There's no way we're going to play this game out to completion because that would be a whole nother hour. So let's just have a look at what's going on and do some counting. Let's resolve this. This is the hard move. And even this I don't like now because this is getting so nasty. So I'd probably play here, and then you play your move, and then I live. Is that alive? Black, white, black, white, black. Not alive. Bummer. Still not alive after all that. Man. Here, not alive. Here, not alive. Man. So you this move, you see how harsh it was, this guy? Man, that's
Yeah.
right in my stomach. You just a solar plexus. Boom. Oh, that hurt. Maybe I should sacrifice. Now I'm getting some shape. And we're going to do it this way so white doesn't get out. And then black has to decide if he wants to try to kill. And black says, no, I have my own weaknesses. I'm just going to fix. And then white says, I better end this right now because I'm still behind enemy lines. So still hard to live. Still not alive, but this move is life. Or, for instance, now I can say Atari and like another eye, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
So this white move virtually gives me life. It's not two eyes yet, but close. Oh, and the thing just says we have 15 minutes left. So good time to study up. Okay, white just stabilized. So that's the end. White stabilized, black is stable, and the stones are right. Black played first, white played last. Okay. It would take so long to do an accurate count. So let's just, I'll say how many points I think white has in the bottom left. Okay. When I want to count that, I say it's not all whites, but white's going to get one or the other. Corner's easiest to live in, so white gets area one and 3 or 4 points in area two because I can't get all the way there in my life. Some people might not get that, so let's just assume this kind of right. Black's going for life, white's making you live. So I'm saying that white has should end up with 3 or 4 points in area one is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're and this is just the way to count these things. White can't get the whole thing, but he's going to get one or the other. So we give him the bigger one, area one, plus a little bit in area two. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 24, 46, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, just under 50, but it's such a burden for black. Let's go 50. Area 3, 2, 4, 6, 8, a big 10. Is it 15? Boom, 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 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 50 and 12, 62. Area 3, 65. And Comey, 70. One of you guys have to remember white 70. Black has, look at this. Talk about thick. Oh my God, that is so thick. It's a monster. Can I live in the 3-3? My guess is no. I don't think I can live there. I don't think there's a co there. When someone's that thick, it just becomes too difficult. I would count that all as blacks, but this is a hard question. The game might even hinge on what's black going to do. And I don't know the answer. But I'm going to count it all as blacks personally. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 6, 8, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 52, 54, 55. Down at the bottom, 5, 60, 2, 4, 6, 8, 72, 4, 6, 8, 80. So that was where I was thinking white, blacks ahead. And yeah, five plus points. Yeah. So very exciting game. Lots comes up.
Hmm.
And I just want to encourage everyone to realize that it's about the thinking. Think your move through. Well, how do I do that? What do I think about? Am I weak? So like back here, oh, he's attacking me. Am I weak? Well, I can live. That's not the question. Most weak groups can live with 2 points, and white gets all the surrounding moves. So you just look at things like, man, I'm really getting in. And look what white's building as I'm being attacked. This isn't fun. Just little tiny 2 and 3 move readouts show you that I'm uncomfortable here. And that's the key word. Don't be uncomfortable. Come on out. And do you remember this? I don't know when I did it. Get comfortable. You know, I'm not comfortable yet. Are you crazy? Sorry, I'm not comfortable yet. Holy cow, what are you giving away? So get comfortable. Don't worry about the results. If you keep losing, then you realize, you know, I actually was comfortable. I was just fearful. That was me being fearful rather than rational fear.
Hmm.
Um, and then this thing we looked at where when you finally got out strong with A, it became a massive moyo at B that white never found actual life in there because you're so strong on the outside. And also Black Sea is now Sente for the invasion, all that kind of stuff. Okay, good. I hope that was helpful to the viewers. Thank you, Dewey, for helping us in this.
Thank you,
Hope I
Lance.
wasn't too harsh in saying, bad dog, that's not the move.
No, no,
Um,
definitely not. I mean, it was really, really insightful again, and
good,
I
good,
definitely picked up a few things, and I'll probably pick up more once I rewatch the video again. So
good.
thanks a
George,
lot.
thank you as always for running the background stuff. And we'll catch you all later. Thanks, guys. Bye.